Hello, in this video I am going to solve December 2019 Mathematical Physics Part B questions from booklet A. So the first question is, find the eigenvalue of the matrix, one of the eigenvalue of the matrix e to the power A is e to the power A, means it is given that the eigenvalue of e to the power A is one of the eigenvalue is e to the power A, and you have to find out the product of other two eigenvalues of e to the power A. One of the eigenvalue is given and you have to find out the product of other two eigenvalues. And in the question, A is given to you, A 0 0. So you know, if the eigenvalue of A is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, then the eigenvalue of e to the power A will be e to the power lambda 1, e to the power lambda 2, e to the power lambda 3. And you have given one of its eigenvalue, which is e to the power A, and you have to find out the product of other two eigenvalues. It means you have to find out e to the power lambda 2 into e to the power lambda 3. How you can write this? As e to the power lambda 2 plus e to the power lambda 3. So now you have to calculate lambda 2 plus lambda 3. So you don't know lambda 2 plus lambda 3. So let's find out this term. We know that the trace of a given matrix, means the trace of A is equal to sum of eigenvalues, sum of lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3. Okay, and you know one of its eigenvalue, which is A. So trace of A is also the sum of diagonal elements. Sum of diagonal elements. So here the sum of its diagonal elements will be A. So this is A. So how you can write this? That trace of A is equal to A from the sum of the diagonal elements is equal to one of its eigenvalue is given A, and the other you don't know will be equal to lambda 2 plus lambda 3. So from here you can cancel out this A and you will get lambda plus lambda 3 is equal to 0. Now you have to find out the product of e to the power. Now you have to find out the eigenvalue of e to the power A matrix. One is given to you, e to the power A, and you have to find out the other the product of other two eigenvalues, which will be equal to lambda 2 plus lambda 3. Now put the value over here, you will get e to the power 0 is equal to identity. So your answer will be fourth one. Okay, now let's move towards the next question. Next question is from the Legendre polynomial. So the question is, fx is given to you 1 plus fx plus 3x square is given to you, and the other form of fx is also given, which is summation over n c n p n x. So here, because x is to the power 2, that's why we will expand this from, so we will put n value from 0 to 2 only. So if we put here 0 to 2, we will get c naught p naught x plus c1 p1x plus c2 p2x. Okay, and this will be equal to 1 plus 5x plus 3x square. And in this question, the question you have to find out the value of C naught. So we will put the value of P naught x, P1x and P2x, which is already given in the question, and by comparing x to the power we can find out the C naught value. Now put the value of P naught x. P naught x is 1 plus C1, P1x is x plus C2, and P2x is 1 by 2, 3x square minus 1. This will be equal to 1 plus 5x plus 3x square. Now equate the power. So x to the power, if we equate x to the power 0 term, we will get C naught, and the other x to the power 0 term is this. So minus C2 by 2 will be equal to 1, and x to the power 1 term will be equal to, the coefficient of x to the power 1 will be equal to C1 is equal to 5. So we will get C1 is equal to 5. Now equate x to the power 2. So the x to the power 2 will be equal to, here C2 3 by 2 is equal to 3. C2 3 by 2 is equal to 3. So from here you will get C2 is equal to 2, and you have to find out C naught. So the first equation we got C naught minus C2 by 2 is equal to 1. C naught minus C2 by 2 is equal to 1. Now put the value of C2 over here. You will get C2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So from here you will get C naught is equal to 2. Okay, so your answer will be third. Third will be your answer. Next question is, a particle is moving along the x direction, experiencing a damping force. So we have to write an equation of motion for this system. So that will be F is equal to minus gamma V square, and F you can write it as F is equal to ma equal to minus gamma nu square. Gamma is a constant and nu is a instantaneous velocity. Nu or V is a instantaneous velocity, and you can also write this as ma is acceleration. You can expand acceleration in terms of V, which will be dV by dt is equal to minus gamma is a constant and V is an instantaneous velocity, V square. Okay, now we will separate out V and T terms, and one more thing is given in the question, boundary condition. So what is boundary condition is given to you, that at t is equal to 0 the V is equal to V naught. So we will use this boundary condition to find out the speed at time t. Okay, now we will separate out terms, m dv over gamma v square, or we can write this gamma over here d minus dt gamma. So not writing gamma this side. Now integrate both sides. What you will get, m, so v to the power n plus 1, n is minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1 will be equal to minus gamma t and a constant plus c. So if you apply a boundary condition in this equation, so here you will get minus m upon v, because minus 2 plus 1 become minus, so you will get minus m upon v. Now I am directly putting the boundary condition in this equation. So what you will get, minus m upon v naught, because at t is equal to 0, v is equal to v naught. This will be equal to, at t is equal to 0, this term will vanish and you will get c only. So now put the value of constant in this equation. What you will get, minus m upon v is equal to minus gamma t minus m upon v naught. Okay, now find out the value of v. You have to find out the value of v. So I'm taking the Laplace, so this will become v naught and minus minus will become plus, so gamma t v naught plus m. Now multiply this m over here and inverse this whole equation. You will get v is equal to m v naught upon m plus gamma t v naught. So this will be your answer. Now check from the option. So as you can see, answer 3 will be correct. Now let's move towards the next question. So next question is from the contour integration. So what is given? You have to find out the integration of c e to the power z dz. So it's not a closed integral. You have to find out the integral along this path. Okay. So you know that the closed integral for this the power z dz will be 0. Now expand this integration. So this along c e to the power z dz plus this line, along this line, the integration along this line. So this will be equal to 1 to minus 1 e to the power z dz will be equal to 0. We have to find out the integration of this. So we will take the second term in the right hand side. So we will get c e to the power z dz will be equal to minus of 1 to minus 1 e to the power z dz. And we know the integration of e to the power z is only e to the power z. So now I am putting the limits. So minus of e to the power minus 1 minus e to the power 1. Okay. Now this is, if you multiply minus inside this bracket. So what you will get e to the power 1 minus e to the power minus 1, and that is the cos hyperbolic term. If you multiply and divide by 2, then this term will become cos hyperbolic term. Sine hyperbolic. So you will get integration of e to the power z dz will be equal to twice of sine hyperbolic 1. So now check from the options which answer will be correct. So option 2 will be correct. Now let's move towards the next question. So the next question is from the differential equation itself, and you have to solve the differential equation. Find out the solution of this differential equation. Plus 5x dy over dx plus 3y is equal to 0. Now, so for this type of question, you have to put x is equal to e to the power z, and by putting this and you have to change dy over dx in the form of dy over dz. So for which you have to dz over dx and replace dz over dx by 1 upon x dy over dz. So you can replace this x square by dy over dx square. You can replace this by d dash minus 1, and you can replace dx dy over dx by d dash. So now putting the value in this equation. So here d dash is your d by dz only. Okay. So now I'm putting the value. So d dash minus 1 plus 5d plus 5d dash plus 3 y is equal to 0. Now find out the auxiliary equation for this. Like auxiliary equation will be m square minus m plus 5m plus 3 will be equal to 0. So from here you will get 4m, and 4m you can write 3m plus m. I am writing this as m square plus 3m plus m. Take m common, you will get m plus 3 plus 1 m plus 3 is equal to 0. So from here you will get, so this is the auxiliary equation. And we will use auxiliary equation to find out the roots. So m will be equal to minus 1 comma minus 3. So from here you will write the complementary function. So complementary function is equal to, if the root is m1 and m2. So you can write the complementary function as c1 e to the power m1x plus c2 e to the power m2x. Here we will write c1 e to the power m1 minus 1, x is z, plus c2 e to the power minus 3, x is z. Now replace this e to the power minus z, we can replace by 1 upon x. So replace this, you will get c1 upon x plus c2 upon x cube. So this is your answer. Let's check your answer. So the option 4 will be correct. So we have how many questions we have done in this video? We have done one matrix question, we have done one polynomial related question, we have done one differential equation with boundary condition, and the one is contour integration part, and one from the differential equation part only. Okay, I hope this video will be useful for you. If you like this video, please press the thumb icon, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching and share with your friends. Thank you.